Hey guys! Welcome to the adventures.
Sorry we missed you last week. We were on a mission trip with church and just, you know, you think mission trips, you think Zimbabwe, Africa, whatever, but this is kind of...
North American missionary.
Yeah, just kind of teaching younger kids, newer Christians how to serve. So
yeah,
maybe someday that might be in their future, but this kind of breaks the ice and gets them interested or gets them an idea of what it's like to actually serve somebody without not expecting anything in return.
We were at Deep Creek, Maryland, and I kind of run the team, and this year we had 19 people, and our team is the lead volunteer support for a bike ride called the Grand Fondo, and there was 430 riders. And so we just did basic simple things to replicate being the hands and feet of Jesus and showing his great love by simple actions. So ordinary things that equal extraordinary love.
That is a beautiful ride. They have a 25 mile, 44, 66, 100 and 126 mile ride.
25.
Oh, I'm sorry, 125 mile ride. Yeah.
He didn't remember because it's been a year since we served, and this poor guy on day 2 of the trip hurt his back.
Yeah.
So he missed out on like packing the bags and
wow.
Yeah, so we have to pack bags and put all of the stuff they need for the ride, like registration wise, in the bag, and then we hand out all the bags, and then the following day we make an aid station and we make peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. We
oranges, water, heed.
Yeah,
have you
fill
ever
up the
tried
jugs.
heed? Boy, that's some sticky
You gotta
stuff.
be an athlete to enjoy it, I think.
I don't think they enjoy it. They just tolerate it.
They know they need it.
Yeah.
And I had planned on making a video and trying to like time lapse some of the work for you guys so you could kind of like be there with us, and I was gonna try to do a video, and then life happens and reality hits and his back's hurting, and yeah, so sorry we didn't get any of that. I'll post a couple pictures of the funness. So the aid station is ran at a stockyard where they it's a live auction for farm animals, and so to kind of like ease the notice that we're at an auction house for animals, we dress up as the animals ourselves, and people get distracted and are so focused on the cow costume, and it's pretty humorous that they don't notice the animals, and it goes great, and it makes them smile, and it brings them simple joy.
Usually most of them are already picked up by then, but their aroma is still there. It smells like
and
a
we're making
stockyard.
food. But so we figured this would be like the perfect opportunity to kind of give you an update on like where we are, what's going on. We like to kind of keep you guys posted what's going on the home front, what our plan is, how we've been accomplishing and achieving our goals and things like this. And it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to do so since we weren't here last week. And so the first thing I'm going to touch on is a couple people have sent me stuff on Mother Trucker made a video on about FedEx freight's in trouble and blah blah blah. Y'all, we're just fine. This merger has been taking place and being put in place for over 2.5 years. We know that directly. For over 2.5 years, they've been rebranding trailers. They've been moving equipment. And so the merger actually already took place, and the split has already took place. And it's really, from the best of our knowledge, it models the UPS split back in, I don't even know when it was, like 2000s or so. Where it was freight and the parcel has been divided, and that's what happened. And so freight is now a standalone FedEx freight, and all the other ones, so like critical, and there's like, I don't know, air,
the ground, and Federal Express. We're all under the umbrella of Federal Express Corporation now.
Yeah, and so all they did was make parcel more one thing and freight another thing.
Sometimes people like to try to blow up stories to make it bigger than what it really is, just to get clicks, but we ain't about all that.
Yeah, adding drama, adding fear. So do we have any concern about our future and it affecting our plan of paying off our house and remodeling it and retirement? You're right.
If this truck, if they come and got the keys to this truck tomorrow, I'd be dancing. I'd be like my grandson. I'd be like, Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Our grandson dances with such joy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
comical. Yeah. So no. So what is our home front journey looking like? Recently, we just did some landscaping projects. We had to fix where the water came into the house via the well, and we had to dig a 6-foot hole. And so when the hole was dug, we decided to go ahead and I did a bunch of landscaping, and I put in some ponds, and Scott and my mom were great assistants to my crazy project. And we did that, and now we are on Monday. We should be placing a order for our windows. And so for like 2 years, we've been interviewing companies for windows and for them to hire them to do the work. And we're just gonna say it was an epic fail. We got like way frustrated with it. So we contacted a company called ABC Supply. I believe they're a nationwide chain for commercial construction supply company. And so we contacted them, and the general public can order right from them. So it's gonna cost us about $15,000-$16,000, and we're going to be staining our house again, changing the color of the frame on the windows, and installing all 19 windows ourselves while still driving 5 days a week. But we feel like it's just going to offer a better in solution for us. Nobody was understanding the work that needed to be done, and so that's why. And then if they did, they wanted to overcharge us and still not give us a guarantee that what needed to be done.
Our highest estimate was $86,000 for 19 windows, and they weren't even going to remove the old frames. They were going to make new windows for inside the old frames, which would be totally useless because the frames aren't really sealed very good in the first place. So goo on that stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna save a ton of money. Me and Scott are really handy. We feel like we can figure it out. Guard dog's on it. Somebody's trying to cross the street. So that's what's gonna be going on. We kind of calculated out. We are hoping that by the end of end of September that it'll be completely wrapped up, giving us September, like a couple weeks in September until October to wrap up and do any other kind of little projects, because we do live in an area that the weather, we'll just call it bipolar Maryland. That's what everybody calls it. We could have snow in October, or we could have like summer could still be happening. We don't know. So we're kind of trying to give ourselves lots of extra time, but you guys can start seeing that information. It's going to take about a month to get the windows in, so we're hoping to start like staining the house and stain 2 sides, because last time we had to tape the windows up, they're getting trashed. So I'm just gonna spray over the windows. We're never home to see out the windows, so for like a month they're just gonna be windows that are like stained.
That's gonna save a lot of time.
A lot of time. So stain everything, rip those windows out, and we're hoping to do on average 4 windows a weekend, which should bring us around 6 weeks, 2 extra weeks for bad weather. That's an 8-week process, so we're hoping in 3 months that it is completely done, and winter will be coming upon us, and then we'll move back inside to do some stuff. Our bathroom dramatically needs redone. Y'all know, like, being on the road can be scary when you're away from your house, and I don't know, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we came home at 2 a.m. and found out that the toilet shutoff valve had rusted and leaked all over carpet in the bathroom.
Nothing greater joy than tearing out stinky carpet that should never been put in a bathroom in the first place, my opinion. But
I second that.
The old guy was a dribbler that lived there before. So once that carpet got wet,
so we wanted to remodel the bathroom.
It was nasty.
Already. But we've just been living with a plywood floor in our bathroom.
Well, we could just do the bathroom, but then we're going to make our walk-in closet a little bigger and make our bedroom a little bit smaller. So it just makes sense to do it all at once.
Yeah, we don't want to pay extra money or waste energy and time and all like that. So we've just been dealing with it and going with it. So I know sometimes some like channels and people like influence make everything look polished, but we don't want to do that. We want to make sure we're real, we're authentic, and telling you
The
like
only thing
the
that gets
ups and
polished
downs.
around here is this dome. Woo! It's about to get a polish in here in a minute.
You guys, this guy and Willow, they're in great moods today. Yeah. But so that's kind of the plan. We're still going great with the church.
Hold on, let's talk about the whole house thing. So our original plan was to have the house paid off in 2 years, but thanks to Bidenomics, that's going to take a little bit longer because
He's a little salty.
Have you all felt the crunch the same way that we have? Gas prices are ridiculous. Food prices are ridiculous. Homeowners insurance went up. Car insurance went up. Everything's going up at a rapid pace. So make sure if you're out on the road, you figure out a way to vote, whether it's in person. If you can't do in person, do an absentee ballot or early voting. And if you can't do that, then do a mail-in ballot. I don't like mail-in ballots, but there's 3.5 million of us drivers out here. We can make a difference. Just
Amen.
Just
Preach it.
just do your one vote. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
Like I said, he's a little salty about the situation. But the church is going well. We've kind of got it at a spot where we've kind of stabilized a little bit. We have a rotation of pastors and speakers coming in to preach on Sunday morning. We have some activities. We did an open house. We're getting ready to do a benefit concert. And then it looks like in September, we're going to do a movie night. And so things are really going well.
Wednesday,
and
they started on the heating and air conditioning.
they were supposed to.
Hoorah!
We are excited to show up at the chapel this Sunday because
Hopefully there will be some
We have-
progress done.
yeah, we hope that in the next couple weeks before the benefit concert that the AC will be finished because it's getting hot in there. Like it's getting warm.
It's a stuffy old building with not much insulation, and we can't open the stained glass windows to let air in because they're so old and brittle that we just don't want to do that. So you can open up a door in the back, open up a door in the front, and hope you get a nice cool breeze going through
It
there.
hurts a little.
A little, but when it gets in the 80s,
Woo.
it's going to be stuffy.
Thanks to our friends Rob and Monica, they donated hand fans for us, so that way you can kind of pretend like there's a breeze up a little closer. But no, we just felt like we would give you an update. There was a couple things that we knew that we could talk about, and many of you asked, which we're so grateful that you guys care and that our story could be an influence to you. And so the last thing I want to talk about, if our channel, I almost forgot. I've had something working on behind the scenes that I haven't mentioned. SiriusXM.
Oh!
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video. And so, first I'll say, if we've added good positive influence to you, your life, whether it be on the road, we help make life a little bit easier and you've learned how to cook in the cab or do some exercise or just feel like you're a better driver because of it. She pulled her hair down. Or maybe we've inspired you to take big steps and save up cash so that you could buy your first home, or maybe it's just that you're paying off your house. If we've influenced you guys, please go over to Facebook and leave a review. Like, I need you guys to start leaving some reviews. Normally, I've never ever asked that you guys do something to benefit us. It's all about us showing love to you. But I'm gonna do it because I need to build my resume showing that I have a positive influence and impact on the trucking industry and on people, and that you guys really enjoy the stuff, because I'm doing an apprenticeship program with SiriusXM, loosely quoted. Me and Casey, and then her name is Lady Luck.
Not only KC, you've been on the Nemo show, you've been on Women in Trucking, you've been on Casey's show a couple times.
Yeah.
So,
I keep coming up with a lot of hosts, and none of them really know that I talk to the other ones necessarily. Not by like hiding it, just by default, my name comes up to the different hosts, and they look into me and they call me. And so Casey was like, let's go ahead and start a radio show with you. And so July 4th is going to be our first introduction. So
World premiere video.
It's called The Driven Life. And me and Vivian, who is an owner-operator, is called Lady Luck, is her trucking company. And me and her are going to be co-hosting together. And we don't know where it's going to go. We're just excited. We're going to do some different interviews. We're going to build it. And then we'll see if that's something that SiriusXM would want to pursue further. And so that's why your reviews will help build the case. And I want to put it out there because it seems like it could be a great retirement job. It would be great to be able to stay in the industry and continue to make a positive impact even after we're have the house paid off and we're part-time retired. It just seems like a great opportunity to explore. And so I'm going to give myself the best opportunity possible to explore that, and you guys can definitely help. So yeah, the link is down below in the description. If you're not already following us on Facebook, Instagram, like, you can do that. There is also our link tree that has some other links to it, but they're in the description. Click below, comment, share it, let your friends know if this has added value to you. Let's see what a positive impact we can make in the world. There's just not enough positivity.
Like and follow.
Yeah, it helps. It pushes it out there further so more of you get to see it. But all right, so this is getting long enough. But that's pretty much all the updates, right?
Yeah, them people done went in the shower in the time we've been making this video. So we got to roll, baby.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Be safe and enjoy the adventures.
Bye.